All right, so how much does this stuff cost? I know there's huge differences in this industry to where you could go get a Mako paint job for $800, $1,100. Coming to modern, it's 10, 15, up to $20,000. You want things done right. So with the ceramic coating, a little bit, how much does this stuff cost? What is it saving you in the long run?
Yeah, so I guess let me ask you something first. This is what I see the most, especially on GM hoods and roofs and things like that. How much is it to respray a hood and a roof and do it the right way?
And typically you're looking at $800 to $1,500 a panel to do it right. Whenever you get a lot of these cars delaminating because the UV has dried out, now you have peeling paint. It dries up it looks just like dry skin. It starts becoming porous. It starts just failing.
Yeah. So with that being said, that's usually where you can start seeing the most, especially in the South, where you can start seeing the most, especially on red, black, those paints. You can start seeing the oxidation. Had these people had a coating on their vehicle, it would not have oxidized on the hood, and it would not have oxidized on the roof. It's so you're saying typically it's about $1,250. It's kind of like the entry where you get started at for a sedan. That gets you a 5-year coating.
Okay.
You can step it down and go 3-year, and it runs about $1,000 to go 3-year. It's not just, but it's more than that. It's not just us putting it on the car, right? Like there's a whole process to this. We do a wash, chemical decontamination, clay bar, wheels, tires, wheel drones, fender wells, all that good stuff. The whole exterior gets done, and then you come through with a correction on the paint, which could be one step or just an enhancement, which is going to remove the minute scratching, swirling, all that.
So it's going to take care of a lot of small stuff. If you can pretty much feel the scratch, it's still going to be there.
Yeah, that would be more of a little more in-depth correction, more so cutting that portion of the panel down to round it out and smooth it out and blend it in with the panel.
So all the way up to that point, that's included in that price, taking care of a lot of the small imperfections to get it ready for the coating?
Yes, because once you put that coating on the vehicle, anything underneath it is just locked in for the remainder of that coating. To get it off, unfortunately, you usually have to wet sand it off.
Okay. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, for what we would have to charge to properly repaint 2 panels on a vehicle, you can coat the whole vehicle.
It's for just about half of what you just said.
And protect it for...
And then you got 5, 6, 7 years, depending on what coating, 3 years if you want that one, 3, 4, all the way from 3 to 7 years, you have that vehicle protected. And one of its main purposes is UV protection.
Yeah. And, from my point of view, I think it's almost stupid not to. I mean, I've personally had all my vehicles done, and any vehicle I buy from here on out will have some kind of paint protection film or ceramic coat on it. We got vehicles that you got Kias nowadays that are $60,000, $70,000 vehicles. You got Escalades that are $150,000.
I mean, you're not buying a new truck for less than $70,000 right now.
So why not protect it? I don't want something you spend that kind of money and it look horrible within 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah, so, and I mean, speaking of that, resale value.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my wife. We've had her 2023 Highlander for a little while now, and I coated it as soon as we got it. I can't every time we wash it, and we got a little bit more done to it. We got PPF on it, and we blacked out the headlights with black tinted PPF and stuff, so it looks pretty slick. But every time I wash it now, I cannot tell you. At least one person stops and asks me, "Oh, that is a beautiful car. What is it?" Because I debadged it for one, so they're like, "What is it?" And I tell them it's a Highlander, and they just comment on how shiny it is, how brand new it looks, and then I tell them it's about 3 years old, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's 3 years. It's a black car too, Like it doesn't even have any scratches in it." I'm like, I know. That's another good thing. Another good point to make about ceramics: scratch resistant. It's not scratch proof. People will try to sell it to you as scratch proof. It's a lie. It's just wording. It's scratch resistant. It's harder to scratch, much harder to scratch. So, yeah, man. I mean, there's not enough good to be said about ceramic
Yeah,
coating.
we've been in the industry for a long time. I was in the dark on ceramic coats for a long time, just because I thought it was one of those as seen on TV. Oh,
Yeah.
it looks great. Oh, they're just trying to sell me something.
I was the same way.
It wasn't until one of the first Teslas that I bought. That car was ceramic coated, and I did not even realize how good it was until somebody broke into it in Planet Fitness. Had an insurance claim on it. We wound up painting like 75% of the car. When we had to sand that stuff off to be able to paint that car, and then once it was done, it was before you had even gotten the game. The car didn't get re-ceramic coated. It was amazing the difference on how nasty that car stayed versus what it does before, because I'm not a guy that's going to wash my car every day. I work on cars all day, every day. Last thing I want to do is go home and look at another one.
Yeah.
So that car, you could just hit it with a pressure washer.
So do you know why it does that?
I don't.
So the clear coat is, the clear coat's extremely porous.
Yeah.
It's extremely porous. What the ceramic does is it goes in and it fills in those pores. And whenever ceramic hardens, it hardens like a sheet of glass.
So it's going to stay harder longer than your clear coat is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but that's why you get crazy hydrophobics. That's why nothing wants to stick to the paint. That's why it's so easy to clean.
Yeah.
It's extremely hard, and it's like, I mean, glass doesn't have pores, man. You know, that's why you drop some little beads of water on the glass and they beat up and roll right off. That is exactly what ceramic coating is mimicking.
Nice. So essentially it's just a great investment all around.
Yeah. To go back and touch on the original thing, the original topic, it will, from a reputable company, I feel like I got away from it a little bit, but from a reputable company, somebody who has training, somebody who has a background, you're going to be somewhere right around the $1,000 range. And I've seen them go all the way up to $2,500 to be coated. But, that's with two-step correction, 7-year multi-layer coatings and stuff like that. But on average, you're going to spend about $1,250 to $1,500 depending on the size of your vehicle.
And the long-term game, do you think these customers are going to see an investment return in it for making their vehicle?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like I said, going back to the comment I made earlier, resale value.
Yeah.
So a cool thing, all of our coatings are warrantied through SB3. It's not just Apex saying, you got any problems, come back, which we will. We'll do that. Totally, no problem. But you can report it on your Carfax.
Nice.
As being coated. So just because you sell the car, it doesn't mean it's not coated anymore. The warranty's doesn't work anymore. You get a packet of material with aftercare information, warranty information, maintenance schedules, things like that from SB3 that you can give your client. And that warranty is nationwide and transferable.
Nice. So where can these guys get this stuff done? I know now we're moving to Modern Collision in Phoenix City, and we're also going to have another location in Columbus right here by the dealership, AutoNation and Extreme Power Sports. So you guys can come see us at either one.
Yeah,
and get
absolutely.
taken care of.
Absolutely. Both of the facilities are extremely nice and very well. They're both very capable of doing this type of work. I mean, you do want a certain climate whenever you're installing. I mean, certain temperatures, certain humidity levels, which I could talk about it all day and I'd break it down, but we'd be here for a little while. But they are both great facilities and both capable of handling both PPF and ceramic coating.
All right. Well, we really thank you for coming out this week. Can't wait to have you again. I'm sure there's plenty more to talk about.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
All right. Thank you, Lance.
Yeah, man. Thank you.